Welcome to the Planner Pod. I'm Victoria from at Victorious_plans on Instagram and Victorious Plans with Erin Condren and Laura Denise on Facebook.
And hello, this is Carlene from Simply Planned in Australia, and Erin Condren Planned in Australia. Yeah, I had to remember. It's gone. Huh? It's
It's
a,
okay.
yeah, it's a new year. What can I say? Mine's going.
Right.
So yeah.
Mine is too, don't worry. Okay. All right. So today we're going to talk about life and planners and new products that we've received. And I'm going to throw it over to Carlene to get us started.
So we have received some new products from Erin Condren. It's always exciting to kind of receive free stuff to review. We have, or I have, the appointments book. Is the light
Yeah.
better? You know what? I'm gonna have to, there we go. Noink, doink. Yeah, I should be used to this. So yeah, the appointments book, which is have a groovy like um, parallel lines
Yeah.
on them. You can customize it, and you can put whatever you want to put, and it breaks it at the top. So that's this. Sometimes I feel like I'm waffling because I get so distracted by trying to get the picture right.
That's right.
Yeah, and it
I
never
understand.
does because I'm in the wrong place. So this is just ridiculous. Mm. Okay, you
Oh,
know
there
what?
we go.
There we go. So you have like the normal Erin Condren dashboard at the front, which is erasable. So you just use an erasable marker. Um, it is you have undated calendars inside.
Oh, yeah, we can see
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
in dated months calendars inside, and then let's turn it in as we are in place in situ. But what I like about this actually is all the months are in the front.
See, and that was the one thing that I wasn't crazy about. I
Oh,
didn't
really?
understand. Well, I didn't mind that they were all at the front, but I didn't understand why it was like tab after tab after tab after tab after tab, and they
Right.
were all like one page after the other. So
Yeah.
every page was tabbed. It didn't
Yeah.
make sense to me.
But but the good thing is because it is undated, you can use their um, the vegan tabs,
Yeah.
or there's really nice little small blue and purple plum
Hmm.
colored tabs on the tabs for
Yeah.
the month. Yeah, and as it is undated, that is why. So I'm going to go through. I'm not going to go through every single thing, obviously.
So does it have? It has all 12 months, right?
Yeah, all 12 months in the front. Yeah, and then you have just appointment information. So it's got on the top you've got date, time, if it's a virtual appointment or phone appointment, in person, what the appointment is for, the location. Let's see if we can see a bit closer, and who the appointment's with, and questions for the person, for the doctor, and your notes for after. And the one thing I like about this is for me, this is more a medical thing, not like a personal, I'm meeting whatever. But it can also be for a business book as well.
Right.
Yeah. But for me, I like this more than the medical planner because this is more streamlined.
Yeah.
Really, all you need to know who, what, where, why, what they said, what your takeaway is. So if you, for instance, have a stand-in appointment every month with the doctor, or you're having dental work done, or whatever, you can put all the information in here, and it's here in one place.
Yeah.
Pretty much, and it makes it more easy to read. So you've got on the next page, you have like a regular note page. Yeah,
Okay.
and then at the bottom you've got next steps. So, it's for me, it's a really good catch all for any, for me, more medically thing. I like it more for that
Mhm.
than for as a work business book, because I
Yeah.
find like when I have a business appointment or something, I like my planner, because the planner is more of a catch-all of um, uh, an incidental. Things come up all the time, and it
Hmm.
just means that all that is in one place.
Right.
Whereas with this as a like a medical thing, yeah, it's for me, it's more useful as a medical um, appointment book than anything else. But I love it. It's a really good idea. It's in the same vein as the notebooks, the same amazing Erin Condren paper. You've also got stickers on the back, and
Oh, they
so
did include stickers?
yeah, it makes it feel more like it's a journal than a appointment book. So you've got the
Oh.
stickers. Yeah,
Does it have all 4 pages of stickers that normally come in the
it's
planner?
got three. It's got
Okay.
that one,
Uh-huh.
the birthday one, and I think it's just three.
Okay.
And then the functional kind of,
Hmm.
yeah. So three
Okay.
stickers. Plus you've got the insert wallet thing at
So
the
it's
back.
like a legit planner. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's like a legit planner, and then you've got also got the, see, look, the lights changed. It's
Yeah.
about to rain. Yeah, so you've got the lined erasable um, cover as well.
Dashboard on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so this is it really is like just a baby planner.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you know
most
what?
definitely.
What I thought about was I gave mine away when I received it because of a friend and her child. They're going through some medical issues. But the one thing that I thought about when I received that planner was how you could use it for work and not necessarily for planners. Because for me, like if I have to go meet a customer for some reason, and we're talking about a list of different things that we need to cover in that meeting, that one section of, I think it said like questions to ask or something, that could be like your preparatory notes. And then at the
Yeah.
bottom you have like your next steps, so if they tell you anything that you need to do or work on,
Mm.
or like different things that come up during the meeting that I remembered, oh, I need to do that, or I need to send this
Yeah.
or whatever. And then that blank page on the opposite side,
Yeah.
you
The
can
note.
take your meeting notes.
Yeah.
So I thought that, well, just like you had mentioned, it would be good for business, but it would also be good for medical. And
Good.
not only like medical appointments, but also like if you're going to therapy or something, you can write out like the questions you have for your therapist, the next steps, like things that your therapist is telling you, this is what you need to work on, or this is what you need to do. And then
Yeah.
your blank page to kind of journal out your therapist session. So,
Yeah. That's a
so
really
many
good
different
idea.
things.
Yeah, because you know what? When I go to the doctor, because I'm one of those people who, much like a lot of people, I don't really like to go to the doctor all the time.
I
So
don't
when
either.
I go, I seem to have a little list of things. It's like um, maybe the third thing is something I should have gone to the doctor a long time ago, because it could be now something more serious. But
Right.
like with everybody, you don't keep wanting to go, and you forget, and then you come back and you're like, oh no, you know what? Oh well, it wasn't really important, but it's still a
Right.
niggle. I should do. So having the section in here,
Hmm.
so you can write a list down also of what you have to ask them, but
Hmm.
also when they say, well, maybe you should be doing this, this, and this, and this. In the moment, you're like, oh, you know what, that's a really good idea. But in the reality, when you go out to pay, you're like, oh,
So,
where's my car? Yeah, what else do I have to do? And everything has gone out of your head. So, it just makes it just keeps everything more in check. And you know me, I like a book for
everything.
everything.
But you
Yeah.
know what, though?
Yeah.
I really like this because back in 2020, when I was going through a lot of my, um, what's the word? They weren't like medical issues. Like I was having issues with my back, the right side of my back. And I went to 14 different doctors in the year 2020. Yeah, the year 2020. That sounds bananas. But so I went to 14 different doctors in that one year. And there was no notebook like this that I knew about. Erin Condren had not had brought out their medical log yet. They didn't bring this out until now. But I just thought, how much easier my life would have been if I would have had that, because going to, I think I saw six different specialists. No, it was more than six. I saw multiple specialists about my back. And do you know how beneficial it would have been to have this? While I had a little, it actually came in a surprise box. And it was, I think it was Kaleidoscope. Was that a surprise box? Anyway, it was like a mini petite planner.
Yeah.
I would have to dig it
A
out. But
six
anyway,
size. Yeah.
yeah. So I had that. It was Kaleidoscope. I remember that. But I had that with me. And that's when I like wrote my like notes down in. So if I needed to ask that specific doctor a question, or notes about one of the nerve study reports that I found, I would just write it in that little EB notebook. But do you know how much more organized it would have been had I had this notebook? I'm just, I'm
Mm.
just saying. Because you would have been able to, I would have been able to document every time that I went to this doctor, and
Yeah.
then this doctor, and then this doctor. It would have just been so nice.
Yeah. Oh no, it's good because like um last year my world my world sounds so dramatic. It was, turned a
It
little bit
was.
upside
Your
down.
world was turned upside
Yeah,
down.
because as you know, in February I had a stroke, and having to, you go to the hospital and somebody says one thing, and I had an operation, and then you have to see a specialist and all that kind of stuff, and then and I actually missed an appointment, a follow-up appointment,
Oh.
because they sent me a letter, and oh, you know what, I'll write it down somewhere, you know. But I did have the appointment after. But this is good. So I am going to use this one for my any ongoing health issues. Because,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's funny, it's like if I have a headache, I'm like, oh, what's going on? But you know what? I just need to drink more water, and that's what it is. Yeah, so do you know what I mean? Little things like that. But then if I go to the doctor for something else, I will mention it, and he will say, "Well, Carlene, are you drinking enough water?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, not so much." But it really is just reminders and things like that, because when anything happens on any subject, you have notes all over the place. We have planners. We have a personal planner. We have a business planner, and you're not going to write in every single one because there's too many. Why? What's the point of writing the same information in the same
Every single planner.
every single planner? So this one here, thank you, Erin Condren. I'm not giving this one away like I usually do. This is going to be my 2025 medical planner.
I think that's a great idea. I
Yeah,
think it's great. And it
yeah,
really is good to have a one planner that you go to for one. Everybody's, everybody has mixed feelings about having multiple planners, but
yeah.
in my opinion, in my professional opinion, after planning for so many years,
Mm,
I think it's good. Like you do, you have a planner for budgeting, you have a planner for your personal life, you have a planner. I think that's good. And like I had to separate my business from my personal. I have to separate my personal from, you just have to separate things out. Now, there are times like I have a calendar. It's Erin Condren's sticky note calendar. They're like this
oh yeah,
big, but I
yes.
put them on my wall. I took down my acrylic calendar that I had to change out every month, and I put all 12 months on the wall. It might look crazy, but it was my way to make sure it's right beside my work desk so I can glance at it and see, appointments or trips or anything that's important is on that calendar. And
Yeah,
all those same things are in my personal planner. And that's okay because my personal planner goes with me and that stays here.
yeah,
So you kind of have to balance all your different planners. Some people are like
yeah.
you just need one. There's not enough room in one planner for me.
No,
I'm just,
there really isn't. No. Sorry, people, there's not. And we will show you that later and the reason for that. Yes,
right?
yes. You're so funny when you're like, oh, and you have a planner for everything. I'm thinking,
I do
wait, you
too.
help me. But you're right. You know me so well. I do.
It's okay. I'm not judging you,
Yeah.
Carlene. I
I
agree
know
with
because I know you have planners. So yeah, I got way too many.
oh. Okay, so I wanted to share one of my favorite things that Erin Condren came out with lately, and it was their A5 vegan leather notebooks. Y'all, I don't get excited about too much probably everything. Who am I kidding? Anyway, but this vegan leather cover, I love Erin Condren's new interchangeable vegan leather covers. I have a few of them, and they just came out with some new ones like just the other day. So I'm going to buy
Mm.
those too. But anyways, they have this A5 size. I love that they're putting more effort into their A5
Yes.
because I
Yes.
love the size.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they brought out the vegan leather covers. And this one, though, I will say I was a little disappointed. It's not interchangeable. So you can't like tear it off, it doesn't come off. I guess if you clipped it,
You know, I was gonna say, well, you can clip it, but then you know what? If you clip it and you clip it wrong, you're gonna ruin it,
you're
and you're
right.
gonna
So I'm
be
not going to do
so
that,
mad.
Carlene. I'm
Yeah.
not going to do that.
Yeah.
But you can get them embossed, which I put my initials on. Did
And
you
I
get
did those for
yours?
mine.
Oh, oh, you got
I
pink
always did
too.
mine. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. But they have different colors. Don't they have like a teal and a marigold?
I think so, but you know, honestly, I'm not 100% sure because I was just so excited and I was thinking this is such a nice color.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, and
But anyways, this is
might look
lined.
better
Sorry,
actually.
I got
Yeah.
distracted by the cover. But this is lined, and it has
Mm,
a sticker sheet in the back. Do
yes.
all the A5 coil notebooks have a sticker sheet in the back?
I don't know if all of the A5, but definitely all the 7 by 9, which is
I
the
know the
same.
7x9s do
Yeah, which is the same one.
stickers. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, all my other A5 notebooks do not have this sticker sheet in them. So yeah, I was like, whoa, okay, that's nice.
Oh wait, I think maybe they do because I've got an Hello Kitty one, and that
Uh-huh.
has yeah,
It does have them.
yeah,
I wonder why mine doesn't. I haven't ordered one in a while though. This was like the first one I've gotten in a while.
yeah. But this is very old.
Oh well, I don't know why mine doesn't. Then I just saw the sticker sheet and was like
Oh.
super impressed.
Yeah,
So, anyways, this is super nice and it's super durable, and I love their coiled notebooks. It's
yeah,
the hard coil, the metal coil, whatever you call this, not that plasticky coil that they
yeah,
came
yeah.
out with.
The platinum coil.
Yeah. So, yes, love it, love it, love it.
And the one thing I like about the A5 notebooks is that it really is something because I don't take my planners with me. If I go away, I might take my personal planner, and my business planner, but I always have a notebook in my handbag, and this is perfect, a perfect
Mhm.
size.
Yeah,
Because with the 7 by 9, it takes up too much space.
I agree.
Yeah. So this is just perfect. And I love the Erin Condren vegan covers.
I do
I
too.
just love them. Yeah.
And you know what? These, if you have the Erin Condren crossbody bags, the new sling bags, that's the word I was looking for. If you have their new sling bags, the A5 size fits in those sling bags.
Oh, really?
So this is nice if you just wanted to throw in their sling bag.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Um, yeah, I use mine for, so you're gonna laugh, but when we do game nights like card nights and stuff, and
Mm.
we take score, this is what I use my A5 notebooks for. But I also use them like I have it on my side table in my living room. And so I grab it like if I'm on a phone or something, I need to take notes. I grab
Yeah.
this and I take notes. So that's what I use my A5 planners for. They're just like a junk journal. And it's okay. I love it.
Yeah. We have to use it for something. Um,
Right.
and also, you know what? It means that you use it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because I use a lot of the 7 by 9 planners. I use them for catching note, from work, for everything. So
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
I have a 7 by 9 notebook that's on my work desk. That is literally, if I'm on the phone, I grab it and I'm jotting down like what people are saying. It's just my work one. And it's almost done actually. I got to get another one. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
You can be excited because I get
I
excited.
love. I love when I have to start a new notebook. Like it's sad because then I have to go back to that other notebook like for notes or something. But yeah.
But do you have different covers for different notebooks, or do you have the same cover? And do you use a new notebook, and then take off that old cover sometimes to put on that new notebook?
So there's a lot going on. So I have a shelf that's like above my head right here, and it has all of my 7x9 coiled notebooks that are used, that were used for Bible study or sermons, like sermon notes. So all of those are like Bible study ones. And those, I switch out my covers on like I switch out covers on a planner. So for the seasons, I'm switching the covers out so that if I take it to church, it's got a new seasonal cover on it because I'm extra. Anyway, when them, I store them with a cover that I put a Bible verse on. So
Oh,
I whatever Bible verse I put on, that I purchased that year, I store my notebook in that. So there's several different Bible verses on those. But my work ones, I don't generally keep those. I will keep them for a few months because there'll probably be notes in there or something that I need to like reference if I don't write it in my planner. There will be notes or things, so I have to keep it for a few months, and then I destroy it. So I don't keep. I take the cover off and I reuse it like on my planners and stuff. But nothing matches. Like I know some people that have like a work planner and a work notebook, and those covers have to match. I'm not that
oh,
person.
no.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, no. When one is finished, I just grab another one. It
Yeah.
doesn't have my name on it. It just has a pattern on
Yep.
it, and because it's just work. It's not
Yep.
something that I am sitting down and I'm excited to open and use. Yeah, because it's funny. Some of my like with my planners and that, when you choose, and you might be the same. When you choose the cover, you're excited to use that planner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. My new Erin Condren, like the woven cover. Did you see it?
yeah, the Etta V.
Yes.
Yeah,
I ordered my planner with that cover and I was so excited when I got my planner and then realized, girl, you can't use that planner until January. And then,
stop.
then January came and I was like, well, this isn't very wintry. So I took it off and
It
I put my
wasn't ready.
snowflake cover on it.
Oh no.
Oh, so, it'll come
Um,
back. It'll make its way back. Don't worry.
spring.
But
I
I
think
was
maybe
so
spring.
excited.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay over here. I'm a
Oh
little
my God.
crazy, but it's okay.
You know what? I think this is the essence of planning. This is the essence of the planning community because
Yeah.
we do get very excited about paper and
Yeah.
covers and pens and all that kind of stuff. So whoever, people watching this will absolutely be nodding and laughing and like, yeah, girl, I'm the same. And yeah, you can't even be embarrassed about it because this is it. Yeah.
Listen, and what's so funny is I got to tell you this little story. So, one of my planner friends, she has a side gig herself. It's not planner related, but she has a side gig herself, and I'm in her little VIP group. She sells like nail sticker things to do because I can't paint my nails, so I do little stickers on my nails. But anyways, besides the point. Besides the point. She has a VIP group, and she does like engagement things like every day for you to like answer different questions. And I try to make sure I go on and answer every question. But a question the other day was, if you were a Care Bear, do you remember what the Care Bears were?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you know how they had the little things on their bellies,
Yeah.
like had like hearts or flowers or whatever. Anyway, she was one of her questions, her engagement questions was, if you were a Care Bear, what would be on your belly? Like, what would be the thing that was on your belly? And I said planners. And she said, of course it would be.
He'd be walking around like this because
People know me.
yeah. Yeah.
It's okay. My
No.
friends think I'm crazy, but my friends in the planner community understand. So
Yeah,
that's all that
absolutely.
matters.
We are with you.
Yes.
110%.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I have my people. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
On, Onward and upward. Sorry, Carlene. I get really
We
sidetracked.
digress. I know, but
Oh,
we get off track very, very easily. It
right.
is always planner related. So, yeah.
Yes.
That's the whole point of this. So, the next one is what was this? Oh, a goal setting planner. So, yeah, because we've had this such a long time. Things have happened and, whatever. Yeah, so this is the goal setting planner.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I
Hold
haven't
on.
used mine, but here it
Yeah,
is.
sun's come back up. Yeah. So, it says, Let your actions reflect goals. And I've actually got my name on this
I did
one.
too.
Yeah. Because I don't usually. But I think,
I
because
did.
usually when I get these collabs, I'm like, yeah, don't put anything on it because I'm just going to give it away. But I think
Yeah.
this is one of the only ones I will be keeping everything because um, I don't have a goal planner within
Oh, me.
my stack.
Mhm.
Um, and I've never really, I have to be honest, even though I sell them and we do reviews and whatever, I never really read how to use this planner.
Mhm.
And for the very first time, I actually read how to use it. And
I
I
did
was like,
too.
yeah. And I was like, oh, that is so good.
My favorite, let me tell you my favorite was this page right here, Carlene. And I don't know if y'all can see it, but it says
Yeah.
permission and support.
Yep.
And it says, if you can see it, give yourself permission. I struggle
Yeah.
with that. But it has a section for what you're letting go of.
Yep.
And I'm not a New Year's resolution girl, not generally a goals girl. I just kind of flow, ebb, flow,
Fly by
whatever.
the seat of your pants.
Fly by the seat of my pants. That's me. I am spontaneous, but also very much a homebody. Like, it's just whatever. I'm very much like the hippie vibe. But anyway, I digress. I decided this year that I was making one resolution, which I never do, but I made one resolution and I shared that with my best friend. And I was like, this is the one resolution I will make, and I will not make any more because I'm not a resolution girl. But I want to make sure that the people that I'm closest to, they, if they interact with me, they deserve my attention. Like, if you interact with me, you care about me, you deserve my attention. The outside world, or people that say with their mouth but don't action in their words, they're not going to get my attention. So I've decided, I gave myself permission to let go of things, which I'm not very much a like I said, I'm not a goal setter. I'm very much a planner. While I'm also very spontaneous, I'm very much a planner. So I decided that I was going to give myself permission to start letting go of things. That was in my personal life, whether it be people, or in my personal life, whether it be things. I've decided to give myself permission, and that came from the front of this planner.
Hmm.
And I never read the front of these planners. I will
Yeah.
admit, I'm just like you. I never read the front of them. Like, I don't need you to tell me how to use my planner. But then I sat down and read this and was like,
Exactly. I'm like, who needs to read how to use a planner? Come
yeah,
on. Yeah. And then I read it like yourself, and I was like, oh, okay.
maybe I do need somebody
Maybe I do
to tell
need.
me.
Exactly. Because my thing was the getting clear on your values.
Yeah.
And I'll just read the paragraph. It says, the goals that actually get accomplished are connected to your personal values and motivations. Take a moment to read the values that you're passionate about, that drive what you do and how you live. This can be big or small, whichever values resonate with you the most. And I think it's good because usually when I'm trying to achieve something, I am just doing more. I find that I'm thinking, like with my content, I'm thinking more, what is it that I think people will want to, how do I articulate this? I'm thinking bigger than what can I do to help people. It's not that's really all I should be thinking of. When I'm writing content, it should be educational, because there's always somebody who wants to know whatever there's always somebody on the level below what you know, and you're imparting information and help. So when I'm doing my content, previously it was more about, oh, this is flashy, oh, this is pretty, oh, this is no, it's like when you're doing busy
Yeah.
work. You're
Yeah.
busy doing nothing, kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing. So
Right.
when I read these, I was thinking, you know what? It needs to. and my goal setting, and I guess it moves on to everything else that I'm doing now, and also this year and trying to achieve. It's more about the value, not about the flashy pretty. It's
Hmm.
does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. I
Yeah.
think I think the problem about social media is that you get this like false conception of the better. I don't know exactly how to word it, but everybody is always better than you. You're always trying to obtain what somebody else is doing, or you're trying to make your
Mm.
planner look like what somebody else's planner looks like, or you're always trying to just like make, like you said, like make it flashy, make it more than what it is. And so, like you, I also kind of made, it's not a resolution, but it's just a goal of mine. I think we had talked about this before, but how I've just decided that I won't be prepping content to be flashy, like you said. It's going to be either educational or it's going to be for myself. Like, this should be for me. I love planning. Like, I have loved planning for years and years and years and years. I have been planning for 20 plus years. Like, it's a passion of mine. So I want to share my passion with others. And if it's not big and flashy, I've decided that's okay. It doesn't have to be like everybody else's. It's
Mm.
mine. And there are a lot of people in the planner community that join our Facebook groups or things like that that do not have these flashy planners, that do not use a ton of stickers, that just use their planner as a functional planner. They use
Mm.
pens, they use highlighters, they might use a sticker here or there, but it's just functional.
Yeah.
And I've decided that I'm going to share my planner. And if it's not flashy or pretty, that's what I'm going to do. So I love that you're choosing to kind of root yourself in what you want to do, which educate people, do things that make you happy. I love it, Carly, and I love it.
Thank you. Yeah. It just makes more sense, and it's easier because I know there is a lady in the affiliate group, and I think she may even be in your Facebook group, and her planner is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen. Her writing is just, uh, yeah, it is just. It looks like someone stamped it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Um,
yeah,
and the last year I was thinking, oh well, I want to try writing. The not so much in cursive, but
yeah.
in the beautiful scripty kind of thing.
Brushed leather, yeah.
Well, it's exactly because it looks really pretty, and I was thinking, you know what? There are stickers for that. If I really, do you know what I mean? If I really wanted to do that, I will finally get my Cricut machine. My Cricut that I bought 2 years ago and have never used. So if I want to do that, I know that's another conversation. Yes, I'll make stickers myself for whatever I want to say in that lovely writing, because it was pressure. It was pressure. I was
Yeah.
saying, you know what, I need my planet to look a certain way, and I can only achieve that if it looks pretty. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but no, it's just gonna be me and writing, and if I make a mistake, I'll put a line through it, and no more. Because one thing I used to do in my budget planner, I used to use the stickers because I like the way the stickers are. Because also you can move them around, and it doesn't make it
Right.
look really bad. So I'll still
Mm-hmm.
continue the stickers in my budget, but in my own planner, I am now starting to write on the paper. And you know what? It is what it is. And I think also people benefit from you sharing your planner. And this year I am going to
Yes.
start sharing my planners, of which there are many.
Yay! I'm
Yeah,
so excited.
yeah, because it is about educating people, and also kind of giving them permission to do it as well.
Do it.
Because there's
Right.
so many questions that we see in our Facebook pages and the groups that we're part of. People say, well, how do you do this? How do you use that?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know what? If and I was listening to not listening, I was reading in a group like a month ago or a few weeks ago, um, and they were saying, well, I bought a planner and I never use it because I know what to write in it, and it's like, if you're gonna spend that much money, especially on an Erin Condren planner, you know what? First step, put everybody's birthday in that planner. The
Yep.
second step, you know, just put maybe um, a meal thing, one day, like maybe Friday, every Friday is going to be a takeout, or Saturday night is going to be leftover night. Just start writing something in it, and then you will
Mm-hmm.
just continue and you'll continue. Because guaranteed is if you put everybody's birthday in it at the beginning of every month, you are going to be opening that thing to see
Mm-hmm.
when the birthdays are. Even though you might remember it, but just
Right.
just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get
Mm-hmm.
started and just do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I read somebody's, they questioned, they had mentioned they haven't used their planner or don't know how to get started in their planner. And I answered one of them with the words, just start. Like you literally just, like you said, I start, like I have a list over there, like how I set my planner up. First thing I do, write my birthdays in there. Second thing I do, write my days off in there because that's important. Um, Third thing I do is put my paydays in there because that's even more important.
Hmm.
Fourth thing I do is write any time that I have vacations or different plans that are set or appointments that are set. I have those things that I do when I get my planner, when I'm writing in my planner. Those are the things that I do. So you make sure that you've got everything in. Like I'll show you just randomly. I don't have my birthdays in this one yet, but I did mark. Like paydays were first thing to go in there.
Yeah.
Then like when the bank is closed and I'm off, second thing to go in there. So I have them marked. Those are the first things that I do in my planner.
Hmm.
I did actually get halfway through like birthdays and stuff in this one, but this is this is what I do first. And I tell people, like, literally just start. You don't
Hmm.
have to put a sticker in there. You don't have to do anything. Just write your name in your planner and just start writing birthdays, start writing your days off, starting
Yeah.
writing when you get paid, things like that. Just start.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with you there. And I love how your post will be educational and you'll be showing your planner. I love that because so many people, like you said, we see so many questions in like different Facebook groups that we're in that ask those questions. What do you fill out on this page? Or what do you put on this page? Or how do you do this? People want ideas. And I think it's beneficial for people to share those
Hmm.
things. I
Yeah.
love it,
So
Carlene.
I will start
I
doing
love
it.
it.
Thank you.
Which also makes a really good transition into sharing our planner stacks. And I realized, Carlene, that I forgot a planner. It's
How do
over
you
there.
forget a planner? Well,
I don't
why don't
know.
you just jump in and get it, and I will pick up mine because it's a hefty load. That's going to give
Oh,
you
okay.
time. So, by my count, I have this year. I forget how many I had last year, and also just to kind of go back to my planners last year, because of my health issue, I didn't. There were months when I just didn't do anything, and I didn't feel like doing anything. I just was not
Yeah.
motivated to do anything. And then I had a family member pass away, and then it was like, you know what? What is the point? So dramatic. And I just didn't. I know, right? And I just didn't do anything with the planners until like maybe December. So there are little chunks of time that I didn't really use them. I think the ones I used most were my meal planning and my budget. But also, there are going to be times when you planners out there are not going to be writing anything in your planner. Don't
Hmm.
put pressure on yourself because you know what? If nothing is happening, nothing is happening.
Hmm.
If you don't have anything to put in it, maybe use the end of the week to just write a line of gratitude. Just something like that. That, at the end of the year, you can just kind of go back to and look at. Or maybe at the end of every week to make you start putting something in there, just put in the best thing that happened to you this week. And then
I like
by
that.
the end of the year, you can look at it and say, you know what? My year wasn't that bad.
Yeah. I like that idea. It's really good.
Oh, so
Good
here we
idea.
go. How many do I
Yes.
have? One,
Let
two.
me guess. Let me guess. Let me
Okay.
guess. Let me guess. Let me guess. I'm gonna
All these
guess.
jelly beans in the jar.
I'm gonna guess 7.
9.
I was off.
You are good. You're good, girl. That was good.
Oh, I was only 2 away.
Yes. So here we go.
Okay.
So we
So
have a monthly for the Anderson budget.
okay.
I always have a monthly planner for that. And this is what I mean about the stickers and things. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But this year I have written a lot in it. But you don't need to see what I'm spending my money on. Even I don't want to see what I'm spending my money on. Quite frankly, it's like it just goes through your hands. So this is a monthly. So last year, usually I have a the 11, the bigger one, the
Yeah.
8 by 11.
8 by 10, 8.5 by 11, something like
Yeah,
that.
8.5 by 11. But I thought this is better because what we're doing this year, we're keeping this on the coffee table or in the living room. So at any time, my husband can look at it because usually he's like, "Oh, what are we doing next month for the budget?" And cause we have budgeting sessions 1 day a month, and we sit down before we both get paid, and we sit down and we do next month's budget. There are things that are recurring anyway, so we both do it. Because last
That's
year
good.
I did most of it. Yeah, last year I did most of it, but it's the size where it's not too overwhelming and it looks like an
Yeah.
hopeless. So yeah, so
Love
I
it.
have a um, daily duo for the meal planning.
Oh, you meal planning this?
Yes, because I did have last year a meal plan, and it's a vertical. So I've not done. Oh, I do last week Saturday, so don't judge me, people. So the budget was, can you see it? Yeah. So
Oh, your meal
breakfast,
plan. Okay, okay.
yeah. So I put breakfast and lunch was pizza, and then the evening meal, because we love turkey wings, so what I do in the air fryer. So we're like having a bucket of turkey wings. Very good
Yeah.
protein. Yeah. So every week, every Saturday, usually I sit down and I do that, and it, excuse me, it makes more sense to have a sorry, this is a compact this year, a bit more space. Last year I had a vertical because it gives you the breakfast meal and dinner one.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked the compact because um, we have um, we've been in this house for nearly 2 years, and our dining room was still full up of boxes, a lot of my stuff because I come with a lot of baggage, and basically I just like can't throw anything away, so I had a lot of boxes in that dining room. So we had people over for Christmas, so we like, what, let's just do this. So we have invited people for dinners and lunches and things. So by having a compact, I can actually put in menus. I have space for saying what the food is going to be, but also I have space for a shopping list and a menu. And
Yeah.
anything else that I think, oh, you know what, maybe I'll cook this, and that will
Yeah.
be what it is. Yeah, so that's my meal planner. I have a what is this? A horizontal life planner for my personal
Oh,
one.
you went horizontal? Oh,
Yeah. So this year is a evolve because I love these pages so much.
yeah.
Usually it's a floral pattern, but I love the Edavi so much. So yeah. So this year we are horizontal,
Yay.
and what did I put in? I think the first thing I put in, if I remember rightly, is did I? Or did I not? Just real quick. Come on, Carlene. Yes. On January the 28th, I put in day off because it's my birthday.
It's your birthday?
Yes.
Oh, I need to write that down. I need a pen.
Oh my goodness.
I need to write this down.
So
Sorry.
that's one
Sorry.
of the first things I put in my personal planner because obviously I need reminding that that's my birthday. But I took the day off because usually I do take the day off from work, and I'll go to the movies and yeah,
That's what I do.
yeah.
I love
And
it.
then I bring my sandwiches and I bring a little bag of lollies and I bring a drink and yeah. But I think one year, I think the year before last for my birthday, I was really decadent and really bad. And I know you can't do this in the States, but You can drink anywhere in Australia. I think you can drink anywhere. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So there's on one of my birthdays, I took in a really nice sandwich, and I bought myself a little dessert, and I bought myself a little half bottle of champagne with a straw, and I was at the back of the movie cinema, just like enjoying my day off.
Oh, I love it, Carlene. I love it.
Oh my gosh! So the next
Well,
one.
I just wrote it in my planner,
Oh,
so there'll be no forgetting. See?
okay,
Look.
Carly's birthday. You and your beautiful handwriting. That's another
Oh, I
compliment.
messed that up.
So, the next one is also a daily duo, but this is a compact Bold Blooms one,
Mhm.
and this is for my my affiliate, Erin Condren Plan Australia, and also my group orders.
Oh,
So it
okay.
has, yeah. So in here we'll have all the launches coming up, all the sale information, when we're doing the group order, yeah, things like that. So there's that one.
Love it. Love it.
And of course, everything has to have a personalized cover. Wouldn't do not to. Okay, so this one is a, I have to look all the time. This is a Life Planner horizontal layout, at a V, and this is for a planners directory. So I created a planners directory for all the shops in Australia, all the planner related shops in Australia. It's kind of like a Yelp.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is for my content.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically the directory has planner companies, a tab for planner companies, people who do stickers, a few selected Facebook groups. Yeah, so that's the
That's really cool.
directory.
Okay.
So that's for that one, for my content.
Now, is that just for Australia?
For the
Like
moment,
those are just
Australian companies.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
also it takes a lot of work to get everything and to go in and update it. I hadn't done it for a while, so that's being done right now. So yeah, I will expand it as well to be in America because you guys got so many.
So much. I know.
Yeah,
That's why I ask.
yeah. And especially people that also do ship internationally. So that's the next layer of that. So that's purely for
Idea.
my content.
Love it.
So, yes. So I have this one here, which is the horizontal agenda for in this pretty cover. And did I have this? No, I didn't have my initials or anything on that one. And this is for our planner podcast, for program titles, suggestions, things I think about, because I think a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we're going to record, of course.
Yeah.
That's in this one. Yeah, I love this one.
It is really pretty.
Yeah. I have a vertical Bold Blooms for this year, and it says projects.
Project.
Because, yes, I find, excuse me, and I'm always thinking of something, and and also this year, I'm only going to be concentrating on a few things at a time because I find that I, you always think of another good idea and you
Yeah.
automatically have to instantly do something
Go
and
to
work on it, and but you know what, there's not enough time in that or around
right.
that. So any project I have this year, it's going to go in this book ready for when I finished another one, and I can come
Mhm.
back to it and start it.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
So I have my business one for anything that's happening, for payments that have to come out for my website, for anything to do with my Simply Planned store, um, and content. Also, my content will be in there as well.
Okay.
Yep. I have enlisted, employed. I have somebody who's helping me to do all my content and things. So I've just got this 6 months one for the moment. This is a canvas vertical layout for everything that I have asked her to do on certain days, and also for me to forward plan to to give her tasks to do.
Hey, that's a really good idea. Make sure you have all that written down.
Yeah, because all the things that I thought, well, I need to do this, I need to do that, like social media planning. Who has time for that? I don't have time for that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's in there. But also, I forgot one. So hold on a moment.
So there's 10.
10.
Carlene, man, I was right. You have a planner for everything.
I do, I do. So, this is the last one. This
Okay.
is a pocket.
Pocket planner.
Yes, but also I have what's the word when you use it again? Um,
Redated it?
yeah, this is the last year's date.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've put dates in the middle, date dots and things.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and I put the tab.
Redated it, made it your own.
Yeah. So reconstituted. It's another word I forget. Anyway, so I've got my tabs on, and I've got and man, that's time consuming.
Yeah.
Very time consuming to put all the date dots. And this one is for my word of the day.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
my word of the day YouTube channel. So I have all my days in
Oh,
advance.
your words.
Yeah, all my words. So I've only got another 165 words to think about until I get to 365 days. Because I started last May, but there was a chunk of time when I hadn't done it. So yes. So this is number 10.
Look at you. You have 10 planners, Carlene. That's amazing. I love it. My stack is much more simple. Do you want to guess my number?
5. No, 4.
I know you had it right the first time.
5, really? What?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start with my 2 Laurel Denise. So, first Laurel Denise is the portrait planner because I love this cover. That's not the reason I got the planner. Well, it is the reason I got this particular planner. But I love the portrait planner for my corporate job because I can see my month layout and my week layout at the same time. So I have already, listen, I'm telling you, I'm so proud of myself. I just need to pat myself on the back really quick. I'm so proud of myself because I dedicated 2 nights on my couch. I dedicated 2 nights on my couch where I just turned on some background noise. I like YouTube videos or something I let play. And I decorated almost my entire year in this planner
What?
because look. So
Look
February,
at
done.
that.
March, done.
So where are those?
April,
Your month dates, days. Are those Laura Denise or somebody else?
these stickers up here.
Yeah, the monthly stickers.
So these are planner Kate. I ordered, so she had a big sale on her kits, her last year kits. So these are all old because I'm just here to save $1. And so these are old. And I will not be
Nothing wrong
buying
with
new
that.
ones for this year. So anyway, I bought all of like the Laurel Denise portrait kits that have like the monthly headers like this. And then they also have the weekly.
Yeah, I love that about those planners. Yeah.
So so I use this for work and I put our team paid time off, so our team time off, and our team late nights. So I put all of that up here, and then any deadlines for like projects or um, when upcoming changes are happening, I put like the big overview picture up here. And then down here, which I don't have, which I'm just going to show you this really quick, but down here, I don't have. So in Australia, do y'all start your weeks on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday?
You mean a calendar?
Yeah.
I have no idea because I usually just have Erin Condren.
Oh, okay, okay. So
But I like a
I've
Sunday
always
start. I do like a Sunday start.
okay.
Yeah.
So I like a Sunday start. So this is a Sunday start calendar. You can order Laurel Denise in Monday start or Sunday start.
Oh.
I'm a Sunday start girl. But if you're gonna sticker it like I do, I guess you can make it whatever you want. But anyway, I don't work on the weekends. I don't work Saturday or Sunday. So I just kind of washied over those dates. So those are extra like notes columns for me
Mm.
and I love it. But this is where I write like my daily task. And I also normally have timed washi here, like on the days. I have timed washi. So for times that I have like specific times that I have calls or meetings or things like that, I can have the times blocked out. And then I also just like take my or write my to-dos in here. And then I take my notes on the this week and then my days that I don't use. So I love this planner. It really works for my current job that I have. When I worked in office, I was in a daily duo. So which you showed where it has the
Yeah.
times on one side and then the list on the other side. And that really worked for my corporate job in office. It really worked for that. But I don't have as much like scheduled time things. I mean, I do, but I don't really need all that space. And I really need to be able to see my entire week
Mm.
and my entire month. The reason is because I have customers like, can we schedule a call on this day, this time? And rather than flipping through 30 days worth of
Yeah.
days of times that I might have or might not have, I just have like my week pages that I can flip through. So really love that. Really, really loving that. And I'm super impressed with myself. I just need to say because I don't have to decorate at all. It's done. It's done. It's done. And you know what? Making your work planner pretty just makes you want to use it.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm just saying it's a win-win. Okay. No judgment here, but it did make that planner like chunky
You
chunk.
make it chunky, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
But
job.
okay. I really, I'm super proud of myself for that. Okay. Anyway, my second Laurel Denise planner that I'm using this year is this is their project planner. This one's undated. So I started it in January, but I'm using this for my content planner. It's mini, it's little, I love it. But their project planner just has monthly views, which I have not dated this whole thing yet, so no judgment. But one planner at a time. So this just has a monthly view on here,
Hmm.
and then it has a page here that has 4 columns, and I'll use this for the podcast, like different podcast things we need to talk about, my Facebook group, Instagram, and then YouTube, and if I choose to do TikTok or anything like that. So I have my 4 different areas of plans, to jot out ideas or to plan things out. I have that. So this planner is really basic. And then at the back of it, it has, if I can get my hands on it, it has different like project pages.
Oh.
So it has a place for project name, due date, contacts, a big area here to like brainstorm or write notes, and then a checklist section. So, and these are like dated. So, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's got like 2 weeks worth of dates here.
Yeah.
So, if I wanted to track like posting in my Facebook group or Instagram or whatever, if I wanted to track posting, I could do that here while
Mm.
also brainstorming different ideas that I had. So that's in the back of their project planner. I'll be using this for content, and I put in my, like, how we get our dates of upcoming sales or things like that.
Yeah.
I'll put that in here as well as my Laurel Denise things. So I'll put those in here. And then this sits up on my desk. So if I'm working at my computer or whatever, I can always see what's coming up. And that helps me be able to schedule what I need to do next or what I need to schedule to post or things like that for content. So that'll be this planner. So that's number 2.
Number two.
Number 3 is my Take Everywhere planner. And this year,
I
I've
love
never,
that.
so I tried a softbound once before and I loved it, but didn't find myself using it, if that makes sense. I love how beautiful the planner is.
Mm.
And you should know that the tabs are not on this planner. That was a pill, like you said, they're a pill to put in. But I ordered, these are Erin Condren tabs, and I had to, so their tabs are clear, and I'm just not really sure why they made them clear. but maybe it was because they meant for them to actually go on the page and not stick off of the page. But
Which, oh, you mean the
these
so,
are the these are clear. They're not white.
oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
So I don't, and the reason I say I don't know why is because they have the name on the front and the back.
Yeah.
So if they're clear and you're on the front and the back, it kind of like runs together and you can't really read it. So I don't,
No, hold on a second. So you've got January sitting on the front and January on the back.
yeah. So like, I'm going to try my best to show
Yeah.
this. You see how it says January here?
Yeah.
And it also says January here.
Yeah. But it should.
So if it's, you want it to have both front and back, but these are clear. So I put a piece of paper in them
Oh,
so that
this.
you would be able to see the word.
Yes.
Because if you clear January on top of January, you can't really read
Yeah.
it.
But I think um, maybe they're thinking that you're going to use it on something like, the appointment one where you've got a tab.
Oh, that's probably what it was for.
Because the other ones they have, there is actually, because like they do the ones like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can see it.
Yeah, you're probably
Yeah.
right. Those are the
Yeah.
vegan leather ones, right?
Yeah, yeah, the vegan leather
Yeah,
ones. They have it on the back. On these small ones, it just got the number of the month, and
right.
then it has got the day. Yeah,
I didn't think about that,
but that would have
Carlene.
been
Good
really
point.
annoying.
Good
Yeah,
point. That's definitely what that was for, and I did not use it for its intended purposes. So I created myself a problem, and I had to cut little pieces of white to stick in there
but it
so
looks
that you'd be able to read
good.
it. Thanks. That was a
Yeah,
pill. So anyway, I digress. I used a softbound years ago and I couldn't stick with it. And I don't know why really, but I couldn't stick with it. So last year, my like junk planner, catch-all planner, take everywhere planner was a A5 compact vertical. And as much as I dogged that compact vertical, I loved it. Like, and that I used it for almost a solid 18 months. And I'm just impressed with myself that I did that. But I used it for a solid 18 months and I loved it. I only came out of that planner for like a month or two when I was going to try the agenda. And I'm just not an agenda girl. I just need to let that dream go. I cannot, I cannot make that work for me.
look, it's very bulky.
Key.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why this just sits on a bookshelf, and I take it down
Yeah.
to whatever it needs to go in there, and then it goes back. It's not a
Yeah.
handbag kind of thing. No.
Yeah. And that's what I wanted it to be was like, I wanted it to be my handbag. That's kind of what I envisioned
Mm.
it to be. I put an insert in it. It has like bless the ring insert that's got like a clear zipper pocket,
Yeah.
those come with them now. And so I was like, okay, great idea. I can put my cash and my um, papers in that clear pocket. And then it has little card slip pockets.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, I can put my credit cards in those pockets. And then I can just carry this as like my bag.
Yeah.
I don't need anything else. But I could not find myself doing it. Like for the life of me, couldn't. I did it once or twice and I was like, I can't do it. I don't
No.
know.
It's too big,
So
and also it feels like you're carrying a clutch.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
and then
And
where are you gonna put it? Yeah, it's too much.
yeah. So I tried for a solid month and a half ish. And then I was like, okay, forget it. I'm going back to my compact vertical. My compact vertical worked for me. And I don't know why I decided to go to softbound besides I really wanted to make my life complicated. But anywho, here's for trying new things in 2025. And I tried an 8x10 softbound planer. And even more, here's to trying new things. I tried it out in the vertical layout. And if you've followed me for any amount of time, you know I ain't a vertical girl. I don't I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm really making an effort to make it work. And it's not bad. It's not going bad. Like this is last week. Like there's nothing fancy in my weekly plans. Um there are no stickers in my weekly plans. It's literally just my to do for the day,
Mm.
things that have to be done that day. It's just my junk planner. That's what I call it. There's no stickers. It's
The
just
one
pen.
thing I like about the vertical is you, because when I used to do it for the meal planning, but
Yeah.
I find that those boxes just kind of constrain me. So what I would do is I would write on the angle. So basically, I would
Yeah.
write this way, in in each box, of course. And so
Yeah.
instead of writing going down, I would write
Hmm.
on the parallel. So
Right.
yeah, is
Yeah,
it
I get what you're
parallel?
saying.
Yeah, yeah,
That was perpendicular, but yeah, I got what you're saying.
yes, yeah, yeah. So and also I find that
Yeah.
sometimes when you're writing in these things, when you get to the last day to the middle, you're hampered because of the middle of the book. You can't quite get to the end of
Mm.
the line.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's just me. So yeah,
Well, in the softbound, you don't have that problem, but in the coiled planners, you do.
yeah,
You can't write on that Wednesday.
yeah. But I love because I had the softbound last year for my personal one and I loved it. But I wrote
Well,
the other way.
I'm really hoping that I love this one. I also need to pat myself on the back again because I also decorated my months in this
Hmm.
one for all year. I decorated it with hand cam plan stickers. She has, so I got bulb blooms because I just love that
Yeah.
pattern this year. But she sells like bold blooms like coordinates, decorative coordinates. So like she has these that go with January. They're so
Oh
cute.
wow, wow!
They're
They
really
really
pretty.
match.
Yeah. And then like these are February's. I mean, she made them match perfectly to the months,
Yeah,
and I love them. I especially love April's.
that is pretty. I like
Yeah.
that.
So anyway, I this is the just what I call my junk planner. It literally goes with me wherever I've got my monthly task, my birthdays, my paydays, everything's in here so that I can quickly reference it. And this is what stays with me so I can
Is
write
your
down
birthday
what
in
I need to
there?
do. What?
Did you put your birthday in there?
Let's check. I don't know if I got to November yet. No, I haven't got to November yet. I almost got through the year. I put my, yeah, I didn't get, where did I get to? I got halfway through the year. Just kidding. I didn't get all the way through the year. I got through June, and that was the last month that I got. So I need to do the last half of the year. So no, my birthday's not in here, but yours is, Carlene. Yours is. I wrote it in
Yes.
there.
And why wouldn't it be?
Okay. That was my third planner. Fourth is this little A5 guy. I
Love
just love it.
that.
Look. I just need to show this.
Look at
Is
that.
it gorgeous?
I really love that.
Okay, anyway, I digress. So this 2025 was my year of journaling, I've decided. And I decided I'm going to start small because a lot of people use like entire pages for journaling in like an A5 size.
Mm.
And I decided I'm going to start small. So I got an A5 horizontal planner and I am just really quickly doing a daily journal in it and just writing down just the highlights of the day or what I feel that day, whatever, really quickly, really short in my A5. So I don't use my monthly in here. I thought about using my monthlies to write down like my one gratitude for the day or my one feeling for the day.
Oh, that's a good idea. If you have a
I didn't,
gratitude word of the day, I love that.
yeah. So that's that. Last planner is my tried and true, can't seem to get away from it. My 7x9 coiled horizontal planner. Yeah, this is my memory planner. If you don't know me, I memory plan in this, so I print pictures and I write out, what I did that day or whatever that goes in here, and I love it. I have a shelf full of planners up there. That's like yearbooks for me. And
Mm.
people are gonna fight over those when I die because you're gonna see all of my memories. So
I love that. I like the idea of memory planning, but it for me it's like just one more thing to do,
yeah,
and that's not good because
right.
I think I think maybe I need to think about having something like that to to do. So at the end of the year, I too can sit and say, this was not a bad year.
Hmm.
Maybe a little sprinkle of inconvenient things happened, but
Right.
yeah, but this
That's
is
what I
yeah.
That's why I really like memory planning. I've always enjoyed scrapbooking. I've for years, like I'm talking I was scrapbooking when I was like in elementary and middle school. Like I've always loved scrapbooking. So for 30 years, I've been printing pictures or cutting out newspaper clippings or whatever. Like I've just loved scrapbooking or memory keeping, whatever you want to call it. So when my best friend introduced me to these planners, I was like, oh, this is great paper. I will be able to stick things in this. It will not ruin. Like I can write in these and it's not going to bleed through. Like this is going to be great.
Yeah.
Like I was so excited. And ever since the day she put me onto these planners, they've been memory planners. I've went from printing pictures on like those instant cameras
Mm.
to printing pictures on like the little portable printers
Yeah,
to
little
now
Cricket.
I,
Yeah.
I print them on my personal computer at home and I cut them up and stick them in here and I love it. Like it's a good outlet for me because number one, I have a terrible memory. Like I think I've told you this a billion times,
Mm.
but I have a terrible memory. Terrible memory. So if you ask me something that happened a month ago, if it was more than a second ago, I'm probably not going to remember it. Like, I can't even remember what we talked about at the beginning of this video. But anyway, I digress. So I have these because I can go back and look and be like, oh, yeah, we did do that. Or, yeah, we did do this. It's, I just like it because I can go back and actually, my brain can pull those things out that are way back here and pull them back to the front of my brain
Mm.
and relive moments and things like that. So I love it. And I've always said people are going to fight over those when I die because they're going to see all my memories in them and they're going to be like, oh, Victoria, she was great.
And you'll be like, what the? Wait, what?
Yeah. Then they're going to
Yeah.
see pictures of themselves and they're like, why did she print that? What did she do that for? Or random pictures of like the flower outside that I printed and put in there. Like they're
Yeah.
going to be like, what was she doing?
Well, that was your
It's okay.
moment. You loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just,
That's such a
but
good idea. That really is a good idea. Um, so, yeah, and especially with what happened last year to me, maybe I'm thinking, well, maybe I should have a little memory memory thing this year. But also, I was listening to a podcast on somebody, and they said that your brain is not really for remembering things. Really, it's not. And in the long term, it's for thinking, not
yeah.
keeping. So when I think, oh, you know what, I just can't remember that thing. I always go back to hearing that. But I'm gonna I'm gonna have 11. Lucky number
Oh,
11. 11.
I
Yeah.
don't even have that. Oh, anyways, well, those are my planners, and I. If you're watching this on YouTube, I really hope that you tell us in the comments what your planner
Yes.
stack is for this year.
Yeah.
I would love to know. I love seeing what works for other people. Love
But you
it.
know what? I want to know also what their planner stack was last year.
Oh, yeah. What worked
Because,
for them last year?
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, exactly. Because you don't always have the same number this year. But yeah, that would be
right.
very interesting. I like that idea. So yes, please tell us.
Yes,
Yeah.
please tell us. I want to know what worked for you last year and are you carrying it into this year? Or are you leaving that in 2024? Yes,
Mm.
great idea. I love that idea, Carlene. So, yes, if you are watching this on YouTube, we would really appreciate you to leave us a comment and tell us so
We
that we
would.
can know what worked. I love
Yes.
it.
Yes, yes.
Because, maybe in 2026 I'll get another hair up my rear and decide to switch to another everyday planner
And maybe
off of
have
that
self
softbound.
planners.
No, I'm just talking about my everyday planner, Carlene. So went from a compact vertical to a softbound vertical. What will I use next year? I need ideas. I need to know what's going to work.
Yeah, but saying that, don't forget that we're gonna have the new release of the life planner this
Oh,
year. Yeah, so it's like, what is the design gonna be? Because last year, I've never really been really florally, but that bold blooms for me was just amazing. And
yeah.
then with the editing and the colors and yeah, I just love that. So I am just kind of really waiting to see what design they're gonna have for the new life planners. I'm excited.
I am also very excited about that.
Yeah.
Also excited to see if they bring us any new layouts.
Mmm.
Maybe. I don't know.
But you know what? One thing they took away last year that I really loved that a lot of people didn't like, and I think you were the one of the people that did not like the calendar on the page, the month. I love that because now when I'm looking at something, I have to go back. Whereas previously, I just looked up the page.
Yeah.
But
So
this just shows that Erin Condren listens.
that's
They
true.
do listen to the majority. And that's what you want from a company who you're giving your money to when you love their product. So,
Sure.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to end it here, guys. Until next time. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. I'm Victoria from down south,
And I am Carlene from Down Under.
and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah. See you next time. Bye.